Hello students, welcome to you all. This is Neha Bhatia and this video is of coordinate geometry section formula part 4. In my previous video part 3 I have explained section formula, how to apply, where to apply, midpoint formula and trisection. In this video also we will study about section formula only but with another types of question. So let's start. I have written here two questions of NCERT exercise 7.2, 4 and 5. Why I have written these both questions together? Because both the questions are same but a little difference is there and that difference is important. So you listen carefully, take out your book and read the question. In question number 4, it is there that find the ratio in which line segment joining the point A and B is divided by the point C and whose coordinate points are -1 and 6. आपको M1 ratio M2 find out करना है. Find the ratio means M1 M2 in which C point is dividing this line segment joining the point A and B. Okay. Another question, question number 5 is same question, find the ratio. Same question, find the ratio. It means M1 ratio M2 in which line segment joining the points A and B is divided by x-axis. In this question, this point coordinate points are given, but in this question they are saying that this point is on x-axis. That's it. Coordinate points are not given. Okay, but we know that this point is on x-axis, so x value we have to find out and y value will be 0. You already know it that if a point is on x-axis means y value is 0. So only x value and M1 ratio M2 in this question, and in this question only M1 and M2. So first let's start this question. M1 ratio M2 means रेशियो फाइंड आउट करना है तो सेक्शन फॉर्मूला लगाना है. सेक्शन फॉर्मूला दो में होता है x एंड y. ओके, बट फर्स्ट वी विल अप्लाई x. यू कैन अप्लाई फॉर y आल्सो. सो सेक्शन फॉर्मूला फॉर फाइंडिंग द कोऑर्डिनेट पॉइंट x. दिस इज x, दिस y, दिस इज x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. First of all, let me clear you students that before applying the distance formula or section formula anything, first of all you should know that which one is x1, which one is x2, which one is x and which one is y. These things are very important in these questions because formula is very easy and you can put the values, but correct values you should know for that. Okay, so x formula for finding, section formula for finding the value of x is m2 with x1 plus m1 with x2 divided by m1 plus m2. Now we know all the values, so directly we can put the values. X value is -1, m2 value we don't know, we have to find out, so we will keep m2 only, and x1 is -3, so -3 m1 plus -3 m2. x1 is -3, m2 value we don't know, so -3 m2 plus x2 value is 6 and m1 value again we don't know, so 6 m1 upon m1 plus m2. Now I am shifting this here, cross multiplication. Okay, so it is in minus, so these both sign will be changed. Minus m1 minus m2 equal to -3 m2 plus 6 m1. Now m1 term I am taking together and m2 terms I am taking together. Minus m1 minus 6 m1. Okay, so it will be -7 m1. Why? Because when we will shift this 6 m1 here, it will change, so sign will be changed. Okay, same here, -3 m2 and plus m2 will be -2 m2. Minus and minus cut. Now m1 will be here and m2 I am shifting this side, so it is in multiplication with 2, it will be shifted in division, and 2 will be here, and then 7 will be shifted in division. So what can you say by this? That m1 ratio m2 is equal to 2 ratio 7. This answer you can find out by putting the values for y coordinate also. Okay, it's your wish. So this is the answer. Like this we will find out the value of ratio if all the values are given. Now here in this question also we will apply the same formula, but students, you keep it in your mind, by the one formula we cannot find out the value of three unknown value of three things. Three unknown values not able to find out, but you can put y coordinate because y coordinate value we already know. If we don't know the y coordinate value also, then what can we do? In place of m1 and m2 we can keep k ratio 1. We can keep k ratio 1. So let's start applying the formula. Here also I was saying to you that you can apply for first for x also and for y also. So here I want to apply first for y. Why? Because y coordinate point value we already know, so it will be easier for us to find out the value of m1 ratio m2. So start putting the values. First we will write the formula m2 with y1 plus m1 with y2 upon m1 plus m2. Now you write here that which values are there: x1 y1, x2 y2, and this is x, this is y, and m1 value is k and m2 value is 1. Okay, so y value is 0, m2 value is 1. Here k ratio 1. We have learned already that m1 ratio m2 is equal to k ratio 1. So according to this, m2 value is 1. So 1 into y1 means minus 5 plus m1 value is k. K into y2 means 5k upon k plus 1. When I will shift this k plus 1 this side, so what will happen? K plus 1 into 0 will be equal to 0 and minus 5 plus 5k. Now I am shifting this minus 5 this side, so 5 into 5k and k is equal to 1. If k is equal to 1, it means m1 ratio m2 is equal to 1 ratio 1. In this question also, students, you can find out the value of m1 ratio m2 by putting m1 and m2 only, because one coordinate point value we already know. y के थ्रू आप m1 और m2 दोनों की वैल्यू निकाल सकते हैं, जैसे हमने यहाँ निकाली थी, जैसे हमने यहाँ पे x की वैल्यू रख के m1 m2 रेशो निकाला था. Like this, here also we can find out. Why I am doing like this? If we don't know the any coordinate point value here, intersection point coordinate points you don't know, आपको एक भी वैल्यू नहीं पता है, दोनों वैल्यू आपको फाइंड आउट करनी है और साथ में रेशो भी फाइंड आउट करना है m1 और m2. So 4 unknown values we will not be able to find out. So what we will do in that case, we will keep k ratio 1 in place of m1 and m2. That's why I have explained this question like this. Okay, I hope it's clear. So you do more types of these types of question from the additional book. Okay, so now let's start question number 6 and 7. Both the questions of this exercise are based on midpoint formula. How? Read the question number 6. It is written that 4 points A, B, C and D both are taken together, and all four points are of parallelogram, and you have to take together in the proper order, in the same order. जिस ऑर्डर में दिए हुए हैं क्वेश्चंस में, उन्हीं ऑर्डर्स में आपको ये पॉइंट लेने हैं. Then they are asking the values of x and y. Only the hint is that this is the parallelogram. So how to find the values of x and y? So according to me, if we know the property of parallelogram, so we can find out the x and y values easily by applying midpoint formula. Why midpoint formula? Because one property of parallelogram is that the diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect means midpoint पे bisect करते हैं, midpoint equal parts. Okay, so it means this point will be the midpoint of BD also, and this point O will be the midpoint of AC also. तो दोनों ही conditions में BD हो या AC हो, midpoint तो equal ही रहेंगे, x y value वही रहेगी उनकी. If we are taking B and D also, then the midpoint will be x y. If we are taking A and C also, then also the midpoint will be x and y. So first we will apply the midpoint in AC. Okay. So this will be x1 y1 and this will be x2 y2, and we are finding the coordinate points of O. So x, because x and y values are already there, so let's keep another name here, A and B. Okay, so I am putting here A and B. X will be equal to, A will be equal to x1, midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 upon 2. x1 plus x2 means 1 plus x upon 2. So this is the value of A. Okay, and B value will be y1 plus y2 upon 2 means 2 plus 6 upon 2. It means B value is 4. These are the coordinate points of point O when we have taken diagonal AC. Now we will take diagonal BD, and again we will find out the coordinate points of O by again applying midpoint formula. So A will be equal to, this is your x1 y1 now, and this is your x2 y2 now. 4 plus 3 upon 2 means 7 upon 2 is the value of A, and B y plus 5 upon 2, this is the value of B. And I told you that in both the conditions coordinate points will be equal because this is the midpoint of both the diagonals. So it means we can compare this A value with this value and this B value with this value. So first we will compare A. So 1 plus x upon 2 will be equal to 7 upon 2. It means x value is 6. Answer. Now we will compare the B values. 4 equal to y plus 5 upon 2. 4 into 2, 8 minus 5, 3. It means y value is 3. Answer. Coordinate points of O are A and B. After comparing A and B by both the diagonals, we have found out the values of x and y. X value is 6 and y value is 3. Clear? Now come to the question number 7. This is also based on midpoint. It is not written clearly in the both the questions that you have to apply here midpoint formula. You have to understand it. Read the question and understand that by which formula you can find out the answer. It is written in question number 7 that there is a diameter AB, diameter of circle. Center point is given, center points are given, and B point coordinate points are given, and they are asking the coordinate points of point A. So you already know that center is at the midpoint of diameter. Center is always the midpoint of diameter. It means midpoint values are given and one point values are also given. Another point values we have to find out. So we are talking about midpoint, so we will apply midpoint formula. So this is x and y, this is x2, y2, and x1, y1 values we need to find out in this question. So first apply midpoint formula for x. x1 plus x2 upon 2. It means 2 is equal to x1 plus 1 upon 2. 2 into 2, 4. x1 value is 3. Yes? 2 into 2, 4 minus 1. Now we will apply for y, y1 plus y2 upon 2. Y value is -3, y1 plus 4 upon 2. 2 into 3 -3 -6 and -4. It means y1 value is -10. So A coordinate points are 3, -10. Fine? Clear? Now question number 8. Question number 8 is also very important of this exercise, means this type of question. Why? It's a very simple question. If you will read that there are 2 points A and B, and line segment joining these points is divided by a coordinate point P in this ratio. So you have to find out the coordinate points of P point. Then why this question is very important? You look here, and again I am focusing on that read the question carefully, that AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. If AP and this AB I will shift this side, so you can say that AP ratio AB is given. AP ratio AB is given, AP ratio PB is not given, and M1 and M2 ratios are for these sections. Okay, these both sections, not this section and the whole line. Okay, so and in this question this first section and the whole line segment section is given, but we need AP ratio PB for values M1 ratio M2. So this is 3 and 3k, and the total one is 7k. K means constant, because 3 by 7 is not the exact value. This is the ratio. So this value will be 3k, this value will be 7k. So PB value will be 4k. अगर पूरा 7 है और इतना पार्ट 3 है तो बाकी का पार्ट कितना होगा 4. ठीक है, तो M1 रेशो M2 के प्लेस पे 3:4 यूज होगा, 3:7 नहीं. दैट्स व्हाई दिस क्वेश्चन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो जब भी आप रेशो की वैल्यू M1 रेशो M2 की वैल्यू रखेंगे, व्हेन यू विल पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ M1 एंड M2, यू प्लीज read question carefully that what is given to you. Okay, now the question is very easy. This is M1, this is M2, this is X1, this is Y1, and this is X2, this is Y2, or X and Y value you have to find out. Simply section formula and all the values, that's it. And same in this exercise, question number 9 and 10 both are very easy. In 10 they are asking area of rhombus and all 4 points are given. So area of rhombus is 1/2 into d1 into d2. It means if you will find out both the diagonals by applying distance formula, so you can find out the area easily. And question number 9 is that 2 coordinate points are given, and you have to divide these joining the line joining these 2 coordinate points into 4 equal parts. In trisection we have already done, now into 4 equal parts. So what can we do? We can apply section formula also. If you want to apply section formula, then C, D and E. For finding the coordinate points of C, you will take ratio 1:3, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 4 parts है. And for finding the coordinate points of D, you will take 2:2, means 1:1, M1 ratio M2 value. And for finding the coordinate points of E, you will take M1 ratio M2 3:1. But according to me, if we will apply midpoint formula, that will be the easier one. How? You first find out the coordinate points of D by taking A and B, x1 y1 and x2 y2, and apply midpoint formula. After that you find out the coordinate points of point C by AD points and apply midpoint formula and take A and D coordinate points, and then find the coordinates point of E by taking B and D coordinate points and apply midpoint formula. बस इसमें आपको x1 और y1 और x2 y2 की वैल्यू चेंज करते रहनी है अपने पॉइंट्स की वैल्यूज के हिसाब से, midpoint formula अगर आप अप्लाई करते हैं. और if you want to apply section formula, then you have to change M1 and M2 values according to the points. Fine. So this chapter is completed according to this year board, because this year CBSE has reduced 7.3 means area of triangle topic. Now you prepare for half yearly, but the area of triangle topic also we will cover later in part 5. Thank you for watching.